Hey guys, so welcome to today's video. First and foremost, shout out to all the content creators on YouTube, okay? Shout out to the creators, the smaller creators who don't have a team of hair, makeup, and wardrobe, and you gotta get it together all by yourself, even when you're not feeling like it, because we do it for the love of you guys. But shout out to us, damn it, because listen, y'all was not about to get this video today, but because I'm committed, you know, and I'm just a person that sticks to my word. If I say I'm gonna post videos on Sundays and Thursdays and sometimes Tuesdays, I need to get that out for you guys. But listen, the glam is not easy. It's not easy. Sometimes I don't feel like doing makeup and hair and putting on, you know, clothes, but it is what it is, because for me, this is a show. I'm giving you guys a show, and you're not going to turn on to a show and see somebody just looking like they just like in their pajamas in their house looking busted. Like, you can get that sometimes, like maybe on a vlog. You know what I mean? But if I'm coming to you guys with a video, show, an episode, I need to be put together. So shout out to us. Shout out to you guys. I see all of y'all who are creators who do this and make it look easy. Okay? So guys, in today's video, I want to share with you fragrances. I have about 10 or 11 or so, I'm not sure, powdery feminine fragrances. Guys, I love powdery fragrances, and I think I was years old when I realized that I love powdery fragrances, because a lot of the fragrances in my collection are powdery, and not just have a powdery type of nuance that, you know, you smell it, you know, like later on in the dry down. Like, these are straight up like powdery, feminine, girly scents. So if you're interested in knowing these feminine powdery fragrances, then just continue to watch. Before we get started with the video, please make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Make sure that red subscribe button turns gray, okay? The red needs to turn gray. Make sure you tap the notification bell so you don't miss any of my uploads. Thumbs up the video so that I know you like my content. And finally, leave me a comment below so we can get to know each other. Now, let's get started with the video. Okay, guys, so let's get this party started with one of the fragrances that I am so excited to wear this fall, and that is Diona Exclusive. Guys, this fragrance is so beautiful. It's feminine, it's sexy, it's a date night fragrance, and it is powdery. Guys, it has oud. It's beautiful. It's so exotic. I cannot get enough, and I'm so happy that So Avant-Garde is carrying this fragrance. This fragrance was purchased with my coins from Nordstrom, but I will be getting a backup bottle from So Avant-Garde because they're carrying Delina Exclusive, well, they're carrying Perfume. So I will be getting my backup bottle because this gets doused. Okay, this one gets doused. So let me tell you the notes. It opens up with lychee, then there's pear, there's bergamot, there's Turkish rose, honey. She's a fancy rose. There's oud, there's incense, vanilla, amber, and woody notes. But just let me say something to you guys. This is not a super resinous type of fragrance. It's not like that. It's so beautiful. It's so feminine. It's so pretty. It's so creamy. It's a beautiful, creamy fragrance. It smells almost like a gourmand, like dessert, but it's not that type of fragrance. But that's just the vibe it gives me, because whenever I wear it, I just want to like chew myself. Because it's so good. It's so creamy and it's just delicious, guys. It's an amazing fragrance, and that's Diona Exclusive. So the next fragrance on the list features one of my favorite bottles. It's so simple, guys, but it's the metallic for me. It's the mixture of metals with the metallic for me, and this is none other than Metallique by Tom Ford. This is a beautiful powdery vanilla fragrance. It's so different. It's so unique. It's nothing that you've ever smelled before. Like, when I smelled this was completely different to me, but it was love, like serious love at first sniff. So this opens up with aldehydes, there's bergamot, there's pink pepper, there's lily of the valley, there's ambrette, there's vanilla, and sandalwood. It's a beautiful scent. There is a downside though. you know it was coming, right? There's always a downside with something that I have on my channel. There's always a downside. And the downside with this beautiful fragrance is that it does not last on my skin. But have no fear, because the decant queen is here. I definitely decant this fragrance, guys. I have a decant of this, and whenever I wear this, I just spray like every 2 hours, like literally maybe not 2 hours, but at least every 3 to 4 hours, I'm refreshing myself with this fragrance. It smells so good, guys, but it wears so close to the skin. Tom Ford, why? People need to smell you. But they do, because I decant and I spray, guys. I'm telling you, this is one that you have to overspray. It's a beautiful scent. It almost smells, I said this before in my video, that it smells kind of cold. Like it has like a cold feeling to it. With that, it's not like a warm, toasty vanilla. It's not one of those type of vanilla fragrances. It has that like cold vibe to it. Like how the bottle looks, like this like sharp cold metal. The bottle is a perfect depiction of how the fragrance smells, but it's so powdery, it's vanilla, it's so beautiful, guys, and I absolutely love it. Tom Ford's Metallique. Next up is what I refer to as my pretty girl fragrance, Armani C Fiore. A lot of people refer to Delina as a pretty girl fragrance, and she is a pretty girl fragrance, but she's a beast. You know, she's definitely a pretty girl beast, but this right here is my angelic pretty girl fragrance. She's definitely pretty and definitely girly, but she also features a dirty patchouli, and balanced out with all that pretty, she's just amazing. A beautiful powdery feminine scent, guys. So this opens up with black currant, there's green mandarin, there's neroli, there's patchouli, oak moss, there's rose, vanilla, and white musk. This is a beautiful scent, guys. The performance is not bad. For a designer fragrance, I think Armani makes really decent designer fragrances. I do love the fragrances from Armani's line, from the C line, and this is no exception. It's a very powdery scent. It's one of those fragrances that when I'm wearing florals or pink, I want to wear this, because this is how like I want to dress to, you know, to match the bottle. Not match it because it's pink, but match the scent because it's so super feminine and so super girly. But like I said, it has that dirty patchouli in the background, so it just balances out, guys. I absolutely love this. It's powdery, the performance is good. I think it'll be a great addition to your collection. Armani C Fiore. The next fragrance on the list is by Tiziana Terenzi, and this is Afrodite. So it comes in the gold and black bottle, but as you can see, the top is like, it has a gloss on it, guys. And then as you can see, that emblem right there. This is such a beautiful bottle. The packaging of this was really beautiful. Guys, this is a powder bomb. Okay, this is a powder bomb. I believe it features a note of iris. Yes, it does. There's a whole lot of notes in this fragrance. I'm not going to read all of them to you, but it does. I'm going to read you like the powdery aspects of it. There's a lilac in this fragrance. There's pink pepper. There's white currant. There's iris, of course. There's gray amber. There's musk. There's patchouli. There's sandalwood and ebony wood as well. Guys, like I said, this is a powder bomb. This is Johnson's & Johnson's baby powder, but on a sophisticated, rich, perfumed level. This fragrance reminds me of Easter Sunday. It reminds me of going to church on Easter Sunday with those lace tights, with the dress with the crinoline underneath it, girl, with the hat. Did your mom ever put a hat on you and you got your little patent leather purse and your little patent leather shoes? I don't know why. Whenever I smell this fragrance, it takes me to Easter Sunday. It just smells like all that lilac and baby powder and those pastel colors that you see on Easter. Like every time Easter comes around, there's a bunch of pastel colors. That's what this fragrance reminds me of. It's a beautiful scent, guys. So super feminine. It's really long lasting. It wears a little closer to your skin. It's not a loud beast mode fragrance, but very womanly, very girly. Honestly, I love the bottle, but the bottle looks so sexy. Like the bottle looks like a sex pot, but the juice inside is a very flirty, flirtatious, powdery, feminine woman. Like that's what this is. Not a unisex scent. In my opinion, this is a strictly straight up feminine female fragrance. So if you love powdery fragrances, get this one right now. Not now, but right now. And you can get it on soavantgarde.com, saving 20% using my discount code THEGREAT20. And that's Aphrodite by Tiziana Terenzi. Our next feminine powdery fragrance is by Roja Dove, and this is Elixir. Guys, I'm so happy that I have this fragrance in my collection. It's so pretty. It's definitely a pretty feminine fragrance that smells rich, that smells elevated, that does not smell like, guys, it's so beautiful. Look how much of this fragrance I've used already. Can you see that? Like, I had to stop myself from wearing this fragrance because this is not cheap. It was actually a gift from Bae. Bae purchased this for me last Christmas, and I'm so excited. Guys, look at this bottle. I can't stop showing you these Roja bottles. Like, if I had to say I had a favorite bottle, ooh, Roja's up there. Like, it's definitely a top 3, and Roja is definitely like number 2. It's a beautiful powdery fragrance. Let me tell you the notes. It opens up with bergamot. There's raspberries. There's rose de mai. There's peach. There's a lot of notes. I'm not going to read all of them. There's jasmine. There's heliotrope. There's musk. It's a very beautiful fragrance. It's very pricey, guys, but in my opinion, it is worth it. It's not a beast mode powerful fragrance. You're not going to get that experience from this. You see how classy this bottle looks? It looks so classy, so sophisticated. And that's how the juice inside is. And when I wear it, I feel so put together. I feel so feminine. I just feel like a beautiful woman. You know what I mean? Like, this is a beautiful woman fragrance. There's nothing unisex about it. There's nothing sex pot about it. It's just a very pretty, beautiful fragrance that I absolutely love wearing. And this bottle is so gorgeous. And I mean, it's Roja Dove. Next up, we have Powdery by Narciso Rodriguez. This is the powder queen, okay? So much so that I don't even wear this fragrance outside. I may have wore this fragrance outside the house possibly once. I'm sure I wore it at least once outside the house. But guys, this is my fall and winter fragrance for being in the house. This is a date night at home. This fragrance is so comforting. It's so calming. If you're ever having a bad day, you come home or it's the weekend, you're taking a nice hot bath with bubbles. You even have a glass of wine while you're in the tub, guys. You're just unwinding and you've taken that beautiful hot bath. You've rinsed off, you're out of the tub, you've pat dried, you moisturized your skin, and you're reaching for Narciso Rodriguez Powdery. Guys, every fragrance doesn't have to be a sexy date night. Every fragrance doesn't have to be a compliment beast. Every fragrance doesn't have to be a brunch date. You want to be home and enjoy your house. You want to cook, or maybe you're ordering takeout. Whatever it is, it's a home day and you want to smell Powdery. When I tell you guys, it is so comforting. It's such a beautiful scent, guys. It's not a date night scent. It's not something that, I mean, you can if you want to, but for me, it's definitely a comforting inside the house. I'm not going anywhere. It's snowing outside. It's raining. I want to feel comfortable. I want my fragrance to wrap around me. I want to smell this on my blankie. You know what I mean? Like, I have a blankie and it makes me feel so comfortable. And I'm wearing Narciso Rodriguez Powdery. It's so amazing, guys. Definitely a beautiful, feminine, powdery scent. Okay, guys, so this next fragrance is by Prada, and it's Prada Cidre. I'm not sure how to pronounce it. Now, if I've deemed Narciso Rodriguez Powdery the powder queen, this is the powder princess. Okay, this is definitely the powder princess because this fragrance is she's also a powder bomb, a beautiful powder bomb. But this one actually has like a cold feeling to it, kind of like the Metallique by Tom Ford. It gives off that cold feeling, but it's also very powdery. So it opens up with iris, then there's cedar, there's Tunisian neroli, there's benzoin, and there's incense. It's very clean. It's very low maintenance. You're not doing too much, but it smells really good. And if you love a powdery scent, then this one is a great addition to have in your collection. I believe it retails for $175 or $150. I purchased mine from Nordstrom. These little bottles are very cute, guys. I'm sure you've seen them. They have the almond one. Now, the thing about it is with these fragrances, I must say they all smell virtually similar. Even the almond one. Like, I've smelled the almond one and it smells like a powdery almond. They all have a very, very, very strong DNA. So if you have one, you probably don't need all. You know what I mean? Like, you can get one to have in your collection, in my opinion, and just keep it pushing. So the next fragrance on the list is by BDK, and this is Gris Charnel. Guys, this is a beautiful fragrance that's not for everybody. Okay, it's just not for everybody, but for me it is a yes. I love it, but it's a very different scent. It's powdery and it is feminine, but it's a strong feminine. It's not your pretty girly flirty pink bottle Delina patent leather shoes type of feminine. It's a different type of feminine. This is an alpha female type of feminine. She is a boss, okay? But she's a boss that likes to smell powdery. So the notes are, it opens up with fig, then there's black tea, there's cardamom, there's iris, there's bourbon, vetiver, sandalwood, and tonka bean. It's a beautiful fragrance, and when I wear this fragrance, I smell like money. Period. I smell like money. This is a very rich smelling fragrance, and I absolutely love it. It's not that Middle Eastern type of rich scent, because a lot of times when I speak about rich fragrances, the majority of them lean more to your Middle Eastern type of vibe, because, you know, I'm always talking about oil money and Dubai and this. This is a different type of money. This may be like a Wall Street, New York type of money. Yeah, this is a Wall Street money. This is a wingtip type of money. Like, it's one of those type of fragrances, guys. Definitely, like I said, not for everybody. I believe it's the incense that makes it smell a little dirty, but in such a good way, guys. Please, it's different, it's unique. No one's gonna smell like you. It's a beautiful, different scent, not for the faint of heart. It's very powdery. It has a note of iris in there, but it smells like money. And if you're interested, you can purchase it from soavantgarde.com using my 20% discount code, THEGREAT20, and save 20% off this fragrance. BDK Gris Charnel. Next up, we have Athalia by Parfums de Marly. Guys, I told you guys before in my Parfums de Marly video that this bottle does not fit the fragrance. Now, this one right here, you never should judge the book by the cover. If Don't Judge a Book by the Cover was a fragrance, it's Athalia, because this bottle right here is giving me all types of sexy with the gold cap. Then she has the tassels with a little bit of gold on it. She's matte black. Looking at this bottle like, oh, this juice is about to give me whips and chains, honey. Like, she about to turn up, like all the way up. But no, she's not like that. She's not like that at all. This is a quiet one right here. She's so quiet. She's so feminine. She's so sophisticated. And that is Athalia. So let me tell you the notes. Even the notes are simple, guys. She opens up with orange blossom. Then there's iris. There's white musk. And there's amber. That's all, folks. That is all the notes in this fragrance, but it's so beautiful and I absolutely love it, guys. It's so powdery and another one that you can purchase from soavantgarde.com, guys, using my 20% discount code THEGREAT20. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's not a beast. Definitely don't think Dleina. She's nothing like Delina, okay? She's not a beast. She'll last long on your skin, but she's not a loud fragrance. But the juice is not composed that way. The bottle might be. The bottle might be, yeah, turn up, here we go, hey, sexy date night, hey. But she's not like that. So definitely a beautiful, feminine, soft fragrance. Athalia by Parfums de Marly. Next on the list, we have Narciso For Her, and this is the EDP. Guys, if you know this channel and you know me, you know this is ride or die right here. I love you. I absolutely love this fragrance. I had to give her a little rest, put her down for a little while, because I was wearing her and talking about her way too much. Like, you guys probably thought I only had this one perfume in my collection. That's how much I was talking about this fragrance, because I love it that much. It's so beautiful. And the perfumer, I have to say, for my new subscribers or new people watching the video, if you did not know, the perfumer behind this beautiful, gorgeous, powdery, feminine juice is Francis Kirkjohn of Baccarat Rouge by 40 fame. So listen, let me say something about that nose. That nose, he can't do no wrong in my eyes. That nose cannot do any wrong. So let me tell you the notes in this beautiful fragrance. It opens up with rose, there's peach, there's musk, there's orange blossom, there's osmanthus, vetiver, vanilla, and amber, right? Yeah, no, amber and vanilla. Guys, it's a beautiful scent. It's a classic. It's been around for years, okay? This has been around for so many years. I absolutely love it. It's very powdery. There's no iris in this fragrance, but it's getting the powderiness from that musk. And I love that Narciso Rodriguez musk. Whether it's synthetic or not, girl, like, it's just a good musk. Now, this fragrance for me, like, I've worn to dinner with Bae. Like, let's say we're going to Outback. Like, he'll say, get dressed. We're going to Outback. I feel like eating an onion bowl. And this is something that I'm pulling for. If we're going to Tao, Mr. Chow's, or Budokan, or Ocean Prime, or any of those really beautiful restaurants that I absolutely love in New York, I'm not reaching for this one right here. But if we're going locally and we're just going to, you know, like a nice chain restaurant, it's a weekend, but we're not doing too much, it's really low maintenance, this is a beautiful fragrance to be out in. And I get compliments on this fragrance all the time, okay? D-time, yes, D-time. I get compliments on this fragrance all the time, guys. It's a designer fragrance, not hard to get. It's a beautiful one, guys. Narciso Rodriguez For Her, and this is the Eau de Parfum. Next on the list is by Creed, and this is Love in White. And guys, this fragrance for me, this just smells like a beautiful angelic wedding fragrance. A lot of you guys have asked me to do like a wedding fragrance video, and I am working on one. I just feel like I don't have that many like wedding scents in my collection, but this is definitely one of them. I can totally see a bride having this beautiful white bottle as her wedding scent, and you know, she puts on her gown, and the last thing before, you know, everybody walks her out the room, she sprays herself down again with Creed Love in White. I just think it's so appropriate and beautiful for a wedding. It's like, I just feel like this is the perfect wedding scent. It's soft, it's feminine, it's powdery, it's angelic. It just smells so wholesome and pure. It's one of those fragrances, guys. So it opens up with orange peel, then there's rice, there's magnolia, and it's funny because my only other fragrance with rice is Killian's Moonlight in Heaven. So that rice note is very interesting. There's magnolia, there's narcissus, there's jasmine, there's iris. So, you know, it's like super powdery. There's Bulgarian rose, there's ambergris, there's sandalwood, and vanilla. It's very long lasting. It lasts a really long time on the skin, but it's not gonna be a projection monster. Like look at this. Like, does it even look like it's gonna project, guys? No, this is a very closer scent, closer experience, closer wear to the body. Not necessarily a skin scent, but she's not a beast, but she does last really long on the skin, like super long on the skin. I just think it's the perfect wedding scent, guys. The perfect wedding bottle, the perfect presentation, just everything that this fragrance embodies, including the name, Love in White. I mean, this is a wedding scent. This may be my wedding scent, quiet as it's kept, you know? So definitely, guys, check this one out. Creed Love in White. Guys, can you believe we're still here? Like, seriously, like, I didn't realize I had so many powdery fragrances to talk about. So last fragrance on the list today, we're going to talk about Tiffany Intense. Guys, this is, for me, it's day and night from the Tiffany fragrance. Like, if you've ever smelled the original Tiffany, and you're probably looking at me like, don't nobody want that, girl. This is different. Like, this is completely different from the original Tiffany fragrance. Like, seriously, it's just so different. This smell, let me tell you something. This smells like a very feminine, a very sweet Oud Satin Mood by MFK. Honestly, like, I wear this, like, I layer that fragrance, that oil, the Oud Satin Mood oil, I layer with this. And I also wear this with the Oud Satin Mood body cream because that's how similar they are to me. Guys, this is so pretty. It's pretty, it's intense, it's so juicy, it's so powdery. Let me tell you the notes. So it opens up with pear. I want to say about 99.9% of the fragrances that we talked about today had the pear note in it. It's definitely the pear note for me. So opens up with pear, then there's mandarin leaf, there's pink pepper, there's that iris again, there's rose, there's jasmine, there's musk, there's benzoin, cashmere, vanilla, amber, and carrot. Yes, there's a carrot in here. Yeah, I don't get the carrot. It's blended really well. All I know is it's a beautiful, feminine, powdery fragrance. It lasts so long on your skin. This is a projection monster. Like, people smell this on me all the time. Guys, can you see this? Like, I need a new bottle soon because I'm literally like running through this fragrance because it smells so good. I absolutely love it. And honestly, I did not know that I loved powdery fragrances this much, because I'm like, who wants to smell like baby powder? Like, I'm grown. Like, we grown, okay? But the powdery scents just do it for me. And this smells like a makeup kind of powder, like a foundation powder, but not like Johnson & Johnson's baby powder. Does that make any sense? It smells like a facial powder. And if, guys, I don't know, it's so weird. I love the scent of facial powder. Like that makeup powder, it smells so good. I use toothpaste and it smells so good. But anyway, Tiffany Intense is a very beautiful, feminine, powdery fragrance to add to your collection if you love powdery scents. Okay guys, so that's it for this video. We talked about all of these feminine powdery fragrances. Leave me some comments below and let me know what are some of your favorite powdery scents. Do you even like powdery fragrances? Maybe you do, but you didn't realize it, right? Because a lot of the fragrances you have in your collection are probably very powdery. So let's talk about it in the comments below like we always do. Remember to stay safe, be great, stay great, and always strive for greatness. AI the Great signing out, but I'll see you in my next video. Peace.